Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm here to introduce a brand new die collection called Cake Pops. If you enjoyed our Candy Pops collection we released last fall, you're going to love this one as well. So let's get to all the different details and options. So first of all, let's take a look at the basic die collection. This is the Cake Pops die. So it's everything you need to make these adorable little cake treats, and you'll also need some bubbles. We have carried different depths of these in the store for the Candy Pops. These are the same thing, they're just a little bit deeper. They're 1 inch deep and 2.5 inches wide across the base of the bubble, across the base opening here, and they do taper, so they're slightly smaller at the top, but they're 1 inch deep, so there's lots of room for candy and treats of all sorts. So let's go ahead and assemble one of these, and I'll tell you about all the bits and pieces as we go along. So to start off with, you're going to need to decide on a base, and there is this base included in the Cake Pops die set. And you can also choose to use the tearaway circle die, which we released last fall, which also coordinates really well with this die set, just like the Candy Pops. So you can go ahead and die cut a solid circle using the scalloped die from the Cake Pops collection, and then if you want an easy way to access those treats, just also incorporate that tearaway circle die. Then you're also going to need to cut a ring. This will cover the base of your clear circle bubble. You'll need to use both the scallop circle die from the set and the plain circle die. So these dies snip apart, so that's what allows you to create both the solid or the ring. So you'll need one of each, a solid and a ring, one to cover the top flange and one to cover the base or the back side of the cake. Then you'll also need to decide on a topper. So there is the topper die. This is a circle die included in the set, and there's a slit in there which allows you to insert some different topper things. Included in the main die set is a candle topper. In order to use that, you'll want to go ahead and cut 2 of those and glue those together, back to back. Just on the candle portion. Don't add any adhesive to the circle tab area. So we have those adhere together back to back so it looks very nice from both sides. And we're going to go ahead and take our topper circle, and I'm going to add some adhesive double-sided tape to the back side of that circle on both sides of the slit. Then we can go ahead and insert the tab portion on the bottom of those candles in through that slit. Flip it over to the back side, remove our adhesive liner, and go ahead and just flatten those flaps. Flip it back to the right side and stand your candles up, and you're all ready to go. You have a cute little topper. So there's a couple different add-on dies that you can purchase as a separate purchase. If you'd like some options for the toppers, we have a number candle die set. This is a 0 through 9 set of numbers. It's the same principle. They cut a double-sided number so that your project looks nice from both sides. Just go ahead and fold that on the flame portion of the candle, adhere the pieces together, not including the tabs. Don't adhere those together, and then those tabs just slip into that slit just like we did the candles. Here's one that I have all ready to go. I'm making some graduation cakes, and so I actually crammed 4 numbers in there, which is a tight fit, but it does work. And you can see the back side. I have my double-sided tape, and I just adhered those little flaps to the back side. So that makes just an adorable topper. The other option for the toppers is we also have a little banner die. This banner die comes with a base, a couple ribbons, and 2 matching banners. So you can again create a really nice double-sided little banner here. Same principle. Cut 2 of the base portion of the banner, glue them together back to back, and then you have the circle flaps that will again just get inserted into that cake topper slit. It makes for a super adorable cake topper. You can see here I actually combined both the candles and the banner. Another add-on die for this collection is a Cake Pop stand. If you want to put your cake on a pedestal, you can create one with this adorable die. Simply cut 1 of the scallop tops and 4 of the pedestal bases. You can also again incorporate that tearaway circle. Just go ahead and cut that from that scallop circle before you adhere your base. So let's just go ahead and put one together. I have everything cut. Like I said, you need 4 of the pedestal portion and 1 of the scallop toppers. Just go ahead and fold all of the pedestal pieces on the score lines. Fold them inward like this, so that this is the right side of your die cut and it's going inward, and then fold the flap forward. Then just go ahead and adhere all 4 of those together, not putting any adhesive on the flap portion. And you can see when you have those all glued together, the top flaps should come together to form a circle. You can then go ahead and glue that onto your scallop topper by adding the adhesive right to those flaps. We're going to try to center that as nicely as possible inside of that circle. Just like that, and then you can go ahead and fold these scallops down on all of those scored lines. And there you have a cute little stand you can put your cake on. So let's go ahead and assemble this little graduation cake that I'm working on. I have one of the bubbles already filled with some almond kisses. I'm also going to toss in some confetti, some glitter, and maybe some sequins, just to fill in some of those cracks. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive around the flange of that bubble. And I could go ahead and I'm going to put this out right on the stand that we created, and I can go ahead and just adhere that. Flip it over and make sure I have it nicely centered. And then we can add our ring over the top of the top part of the flange. And then I have my frosting border. This is such a cute border. It's also great for cards, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that around the base of the cake. You can use double-sided tape or liquid adhesive, whatever you prefer. Then we can go ahead and finish it off with our topper. Like I showed you earlier in the video, I have 4 numbered candles in here for 2020 for a special graduate this year. And I'm just going to adhere that to the top. I'm also going to top that off with the frosting ring. I sponged both the ring and the border with some Distress Oxide aged mahogany ink. Their school colors are maroon and white, and so I went with that, and also some fun gold details. So there you have it, this adorable little cake. Super quick and fun treats. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. That concludes this introduction for the new Cake Pops die collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy creating these fun little treats as much as I do.